Welcome to a new episode of Depreciation Nation, and if you need minor body work, this video is for you. Now, behind me you will see once again our 2005 330 that we introduced to you last year. Now, we have filmed limited footage with this car, primarily because life took a turn. We relocated, and as a result of that, our project was in storage for some time. Now, I had some rather ambitious goals for this project. The last time that it was on the channel, you saw that we rewrapped the steering wheel. We do have fresh paint on the hood and bumper, and we are going to show that to you in a future segment. But today what we want to address is there is some damage to the back of this car where we are told someone tried to break into it and they damaged the metal around the trunk lid where the trunk lid mates up. So, subject of today's video is we are going to repair that. We are going to show you how we repair that. And then lastly, we are going to paint it with some pre-mixed paint to match in the Titan Silver that this particular car is. So, let's take you around the back and show you what we're dealing with. So here we are at the back of the car, and this is the damage right here that we are going to repair. Now, as previously mentioned, we're told that someone tried to force entry into the trunk and they actually damaged this entire panel right here. The portion that we are concerned with is from here to here, and with this damage that's present, it is actually slightly pressed in and twisted all the way back to here. Now, we went to Harbor Freight and we got a stud welding gun and a slide hammer, and we are going to clean this up, get it ready for proper adherence of those welding studs, and then we are slowly but surely going to bring this out. Now, I am an amateur, I'm a novice, and I usually recognize my limitations. I have shopped this to a number of body shops and not really gotten a satisfactory way as to how we are going to repair this. It is very, very minor, and a large number of the quotes I've gotten are all over the map, and suffice to say that they are significantly higher than what it cost for me to go buy the tools and do it myself. So we are going to give this a go. Now, as with everything, the result is always prep work, and if you prep your area, the final product should turn out pretty decent. I know that we are going to need some filler here, but we are hoping not to need a tremendous amount of filler. So we are going to clean this area up and we're going to get to work. Now, I have an electric orbital sander here. I've got a 220 grit sandpaper on there, and we are going to go ahead and strip as much of this corrosion and paint as we can so we can get proper adherence of the stud rods to the metal. Now, I've got my surface about as good as I can get at it with the sandpaper. There is still a little bit of primer there. I am hoping that since these stud rods weld best to bare metal, that we are going to be able to pull some of this out and then finish stripping that primer right there. Unfortunately, that is about as cleaned up as it's going to get. Welcome to day 2 of our project. We have made several very thin applications of body filler, pausing each time after it fully cured to sand off most of what we applied. Again, as I indicated, I am a complete novice. This probably wouldn't take people that are skilled very long, but I have kept my expectations low, and I have taken my time, and I have refused to allow myself to get frustrated. And to be quite honest, it's cleaning up pretty nicely. We have our panel formed out, we have our edge lined up right along here, we have our lip formed in, which is the next thing we are going to sand down. We may need one more application of filler, we may not, I'm not exactly certain, but I am pretty happy and pretty pleased with the way this is coming along. And that's it for our trunk repair. Again, I am a complete novice. I have had no prior experience doing this. I got a few drips in the primer that I am going to sand out here in a little bit. We are going to continue to clean this up and get it just as smooth as we possibly can. Remember to hit that subscribe button if you like projects like this, if you like celeb interviews, and if you like some of the most eclectic content on YouTube. And stay tuned, because in the next episode, we are going to paint, clear, and wet sand this panel right here. And we are going to give you a general walk around on the car, show you where we are at with a number of things. And then lastly, we are going to wet sand the hood, the bumper. We are going to polish, glaze, etc., and get this car looking as good as it can. Now, we hope you liked what you watched. Stay tuned. We've got a lot more to come, and we'll talk to you soon.